Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. I'm Andrew. Sorry to disturb your Battlefield 6 weekend, but we need to talk because Battlefield 6 is out. So we need to find out if you actually need to build a new freaking PC now, or did you wait for these super cards to come out? Well, guys, I was able to play Battlefield 6 on an RTX 5050 and good results on that. It seems like Daniel Owens was able to get it running on like a 1070, which is pretty good. Okay, so here's the thing. I've been playing Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 6 a little bit today. Not a whole bunch. And my overall take from this game is it's still kind of running on like that older, not older, well, it's still running on like the Frostbite engine, and the Frostbite engine is actually still pretty freaking scalable in terms of like what it can do and the overall experience that you can get. Dr. Blitz, Mr. Glass Antman, what is up, my friends? It's still pretty decent on what you can do with that engine and performance wise. Um, any good alone with no comms? It's it's pretty like I've been playing the campaign, and um it's fine. I'm almost done with it. I think. But I needed to go live. I wanted to go live today. So today's been an interesting day. I got up, I did some sim racing. Got that bug out of my system for a little while, put up a video, talking about PlayStation. PlayStation, I believe, is the secret sauce that's going to really help AMD gain some ground on NVIDIA. We're already seeing that with FSR4, Project Amethyst. We're already seeing like AMD like really, really shine this generation. And so I ask, should you wait for these super cards, or should you just kind of build a freaking PC right now? And going off of what I've been playing and seeing with the 9070 XT, after I downloaded the beta patch, not beta patch, but beta Adrenaline software drivers 25, what is it, 2510.1. It instantly like gave me better performance, and I was like, gosh damn, dude. So yeah, I would have to say that like right now, guys, seeing games like Battlefield 6 punch way into like beating Call of Duty's records on Steam, that is a game worth building a PC around. Okay. That's a game worth building a PC around. But at the same time, it's also a game that is highly, highly scalable in terms of like the amount of power that you need to play that game. So I would say if that's the kind of games you're into, I have a feeling that like Call of Duty is going to run pretty decently too, to be completely honest with you. So I don't know, man. It's building a system around that. I think anything on the shelf right now is probably going to be a good option, and there's a lot of deals right now going on. Like you can get 9070 XTs for $689, $89 over MSRP, and these are not trash cards. These are pretty decent ones too. Um, so you can pick those up. You can also get a lot of these NVIDIA cards right now under MSRP. So building out a good rig right now. Get yourself, I mean, like 7800X 3Ds on sale right now. You can get them for about $330. Like you can legit put together like a $1,500 build right now for a very decent price. In terms of like really good price to performance, if you're willing to like build it yourself. I mean, dude, there's even pre-builds out there right now that are doing very well price to performance right now. So I do think that right now is a good time to like look into building a PC, because unfortunately the tariffs are going to be going up again apparently. So you might want to hurry up and jump on that now, so that you can actually build something good without having to worry about without having to worry about getting freaking steamrolled in tariffs. Man, only 8 people showed up to hang out. Everybody really is playing Battlefield 6, dude. What a phenomenal game to come out and really take away from the Frog Boy experience, man. I can't even compete with Battlefield. Go figure. Two-years old. I build it myself. 5700G, 64 gigs, DDR4, 4060. Should I wait? I would probably the only thing that you would really want to upgrade, Ant-Man, is probably your GPU. Go with something like a either stick to NVIDIA and get something like a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte, or even jump on over to AMD with a 9060 XT, just to give yourself. Battlefield 6 loses steam is about 3 weeks. I think Battlefield's going to lose steam a lot quicker than that, actually, to be completely honest with you. I did. I'm more than halfway through the Battlefield 6 campaign. I don't know. I mean, it's not horrible. It's pretty fun. It just seems like really freaking cluttered. It just seems like really cluttered, and it's hard to make out enemy combatants and stuff. Like it's pretty hard. And I'm playing, dude. I'm playing on freaking like the 5090. Yes, you are the longest. I saw your thing and it said 44 months. I thought you've been on there for 44 months. Oh no. Okay. It's because you were on Patreon for like 44 months. So is there actually super cards dropping soon? I don't think they're dropping soon. I think a lot of rumors are putting it end of next or beginning of next year around CES time. I think they're waiting for AMD, because I do think AMD is going to come out with a stronger card this generation. Bought a LG 34-inch. Nice, nice. And are you happy with that, Joseph? Are you happy? Are you happy? I think you're happy. OLED is absolutely beautiful. Even at 1080p, OLED is absolutely beautiful. It's crazy, guys. This 5090 build, I put it all together and it was running fine. I mean, like, I was obviously having a little bit of difficulty trying to get the CCDs running right or whatever. But then all of a sudden I get a Windows update and it like kills my performance in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like, legitimately the one game that I play the most every week. I put a good 10 hours of 10 hours of gameplay into that still a week. And I don't know, dude. Why NVIDIA? Why? It's almost like the stars will never line up for me with NVIDIA. And have spare DDR4 RAM. Yeah, I mean, I would just get yourself a nice little, Ant-Man, if you can do it, if you can swing it, grab a 7800X 3D and a freaking 9060 XT, bro, and you'll be happy for a while. Like, you'd probably be happy for a while. Don't want to drop 3K on a PC and then new cards drop next week. You know what? No matter what you do, Cabbage, no matter when you build your PC, you are always, I'm not even joking, you're always going to feel like you should have just waited. Always, like, no matter what. Come on, camera. Why do you want to do this to me today? What's up, Bobby Joe? That's no matter what you do, Cabbage, you're always going to feel like you should have just waited. Like, I've only my PC's only been built for a week and I already feel like I should have waited for 6090. I already feel like I should have just waited for the 6090 to build this. Beta was good, played every day in that small area. Nice, nice. 800R curve. Nice, dude. Very nice, Joseph. Very nice. You're going to like it. I think you're going to like it. 6090 bros are going to be insufferable. Insufferable. Just like the 5090 bros and the 4090 bros before them. Insufferable. OLED change gaming. Oh, dude. OLED is absolutely incredible. 6 months, I'd be able to cope. LOL. But a week or two. Oh no, it's not going to come out this year. I don't think they're going to come out this year. I think within 6 months though, yeah. I think within 6 months, the 6090 bros, the 6090 bros are coming for us. I mean, no matter what you do, you're already like, I guess I can't say that. Like, if you build a PC and then you just stay off of the freaking internet for a year, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, man. I feel like GPUs. I'm not saying they're cheap, but I'm saying that they're easy to get. And if you stay at like the 60, 70 range, 70 class range, it doesn't matter what you put in there. If you went out right now, Cabbage, and you bought a 5070 Ti and you put it in a build within 6 months or a year, you probably would be like, oh, you could probably sell it and get most of your money back and then just upgrade. Hey, what's up, Lead Tech? That's the thing. I don't think a lot of wait till the PS6 is a more powerful PS6 is more powerful than 6090 tweets. You know what the funny thing is like the PlayStation 6 or the PlayStation 5 Pro is a good enough is a good enough experience to where you could probably be like fine with, oh shoot, I didn't even finish this up. I'm giving you guys my full week video for the 5090 build tonight. It's gonna make some people mad. They're gonna be like, Froggy, why don't you love it more than you love AMD? Ooh, and I'm gonna be like, you'll just have to watch the video. That's a good video. The dog interrupted my slumber, so then you just got more babbling towards the end, which kind of sucks. The dog. What's up, Mr. Morales? What's good, bro? Did you see the next gen Xbox rumor specs? You know what? I really probably should have paid attention to that, but I'm kind of like, I like to stay in the here and now. I'm going to post this video, but don't everybody jump over there just yet. You guys can just watch it after the live stream. Just hurry up and get this one out so that it's not just sitting here. But I like to stay in the here and now, bro. Like new stuff and then you just get into this like hyper freaking hope whatever and then like when they come out and you get 864p, you just start to get depressed. PC's more affordable. Honestly, if AMD and NVIDIA or if AMD and freaking PlayStation and Xbox would just come out and put like a sock, you know, like we have for the Xbox Series X or whatever, just use that. But then also add in a slot that you can put a freaking GPU in there with modular power supplies. I think they could really freaking I think they could really sell a lot of them. Yeah, dude. I remember when they were telling us that PlayStation 5 was going to be 13 teraflops and it was going to be the best system ever. And then it came out at like 9 teraflops and everybody was like, but it's still pretty good, guys. I mean, if you really think about it, PlayStation 5 is not a bad console. It's not a bad console. It really isn't. Neither is the Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5. They're actually still pretty good. They're actually still pretty decent. They do a lot of good for the world. People say the PS5 is better than the PC. Well, it is, Cabbage. It is. It will always be better than didn't they say PS5 Pro was 60? Yeah, no, they said it was going to be like 30 teraflops. It's going to be 32 teraflops, guys. It's going to be, remember Captain Save a Pro D-Batch was out there telling everybody that it was going to be 33 teraflops. It's going to be the best and fastest thing ever in the world. And then like that, he didn't even skip a beat, bro. Captain Save a Pro, he didn't even skip a beat. He was like, well, it's still good. Because remember, they were talking about 33 teraflops, and it turned out to only be like 16 or whatever it is. And they were like, no, but that's rapid pack math. That's dual float. Floats. How long do I think AM4 will last? I think AM4 would probably still be decent. I see, that's the thing, man. If you've got like the 5800X 3D, I think AM4 would still be good for a little while. I think it's still good. I don't think the AM4 really has a lot to worry about just yet. I mean, there's still you gotta understand, dude. There's still thousands of games that play perfectly on AM4. 8K. I think PC is the best console. Especially, dude, I really hope that Microsoft can like really do something cool, man. After AM6, probably. I don't know. I still think it'd be good. I still think there's a lot of life left on AM5. Would I go out and buy AM4 right now? Absolutely not. But HDMI slot. Once I move forward, I won't go back. Once I move forward, I won't go back. HDMI slot on the PS5 can't even output in 8K. Honestly, even if they do iGPUs for the new Xbox and PlayStation, even that would freaking be a boost. That would be freaking cool if they had like Thunderbolt 4 and you could just hook up an iGPU. like they come out with like a $300 or $400 freaking Xbox series, like a Xbox S and like a cheaper PlayStation 6 that you can play, but then you could just buy like an iGPU for it. I think that'd be absolutely incredible. I got gifted an AM4 PC and I rebuilt it and upgraded it. Nice, nice. Yeah, 5700 XT paired with an R5 3600. I got both on sale. It costs around 300. Nice, nice, not bad. That's actually pretty decent, dude. 5700 XT is still a decent GPU. The only thing though is it doesn't have the new shaders, the new gosh dang it, mesh shaders. So I would, you might run into some problems playing some of the newer games wraps. It shouldn't affect games like Battlefield 6 though. Like you should easily be able to play Battlefield 6. How many of you guys are actually playing Battlefield 6 right now while you are talking to me? Because I was going to name this "Stop Playing Battlefield 6" and come and hang out with me. AMD versus NVIDIA wars are more important. I don't watch any king. I don't watch any kings except for Jesus Christ. That's the only thing. Nice elite. Nice elite. I like Battlefield 6. I'm just I don't know. I've been like kind of in a mood today. Like I'm kind of irritated, I'm kind of a little bit irritated on some of the feedback I got on my 5090 build because it kind of chips away at like my attitude towards it. And it's like I really hate getting told that I should have bought, should have bought, should have bought, should have bought. I hate getting told that. Like I try not to tell people that a lot, you know what I mean? Like I try to just be happy about the things that they bought and kind of like, roll with it. I mean, if that's what you can afford or that's what you bought or that's what you got, cool, man. Like I don't want to make you feel bad about what you bought, but I think like when you build, I feel like I don't know. Like I'm still trying to figure out this whole thing, bro. Thank you for the tips. I'm actually playing Battlefield 6. Yesterday I spent like nice, dude, nice. 6 hours is good, bro. I spent probably 4 hours on Battlefield today, give or take. I probably spent like 3 hours sim racing earlier this morning. I don't watch anything anymore, Ant-Man. Yeah, Battlefield 6 it's fairly optimized. Like it runs pretty good. Do me a favor and go look up Xbox Magnus specs and tell me what you think. Who am I looking up? That one freaking Moore's Law is dead. Xbox Magnus specs. Magnus. All right, guys. So let's see. Full Xbox Magnus APU leak with specs pictured up to 48 gigabytes, GDDR7 targeting 2027 launch. Let's see. Leaks Microsoft Xbox powered custom AMD Magnus CPU. Gosh dang, dude. APU featuring 68 RDNA 5 GPU CUs up to 48 gigabytes GDDR7 memory on a 192-bit bus and a powerful NPU with dual performance modes targeted for 2027 launch. It aims to outperform PlayStation 6 in hardware specs. What's the power though? Photo semi-custom APU 68 CUs. 68 CUs would be pretty damn good, but it depends on how much power, what the overall system power is, because 68 CUs is easily more CUs than a 9070 XT. So I would say probably better than 9070 XT. So you're looking at like mid-range 70 class. You're looking at a 70 class experience. And if it is, so depending on the power, on the overall system power, that could make or break this thing to a point where like a 70 class GPU is 340 watts just for the GPU itself. So if they could supply it with 340 to 400 watts, like 400, well, if the overall system was about 450 watts, then you could probably potentially compare it, because obviously it's a SoC, so you would be powering a CPU and GPU at the same time. You could potentially get 70 class performance out of that. And if RDNA 5 is the generational leap that we think it's going to be, you're looking at anywhere from 20% to 50% over RDNA 4. So if you're getting, what that means is if you're getting, I don't know, like if you're getting 40 frames on you get 60, you know what I mean? Like it's pretty cool. You're not going to download the EA slop, Mr. Bob Joe? I like EA slop. That's why I paid for EA Play Pro. What's up, Based? How you doing, brother? I do think that if they really do go with that, you're looking well over $1,000 for that. You're looking well over $1,000 for that Xbox. Would it be worth it? Absolutely. To run some OP Borderlands 4? Maybe. I don't have like the time to like sit and play online games anymore. I just don't really like my schedule, the way it lines up these days. I don't know. I would love to, but if we actually get access to Steam and Ubisoft and EA and all of the other launchers on the new Xbox, and it's like $1,000 and you can actually use it like a PC, then yeah, absolutely, $1,000 is a very low price. But I want to be able to hook a iGPU up to it. If hey, what's up? The Chupacabra, is that right? Chupacabra actor. New Xbox at $800. I kind of feel like that'd be a little cheap. Should be $1,000 to $1,500. Just tear the Band-Aid off and start making you guys pay for your gaming. Stop letting you be cheap. Tongue twister. Yeah. Stop being cheap, you little freaking weirdos. You know what, man? The amount of gaming, uh, seriously, the amount of like entertainment you get from gaming significantly outweighs any other form of entertainment on the planet, and it's cheap. Pretty much at 1440p. I I think freaking Horizon Zero Dawn, or not Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West made the 4070 Super kind of act weird. There's a few games that the 4070 Super struggled with, maxed out, especially stuff like Indiana Jones, some of them other games. Like you can't even fully max out every game out there, but 4070 Super is a good freaking GPU. Like it's a good one. I think it's good, and I think it's got a good price. At 12 gigs, the only thing wrong with, it's not even wrong. The only thing with the 4070 Super though is that card is essentially trapped at 1440p on some stuff, which isn't a bad thing, which it's not a bad thing. But I mean, if it were me and I wanted the absolute best experience from a 4070 Super, the highest resolution I would go is ultra wide 1440p. That's just me. That's the ultimate max that I would go. Who do you think is going to win the 10th gen besides Nintendo and PC? Nintendo. Nintendo wins everything. Don't know if it's crossplay. I max out. I think it is crossplay. Games on my 4060 at 1080p Ultra and get around 100. Yeah, most games on a 4060 are good at 1080p. 8 gigabyte GPUs are great at 1080p. Trio 5080 and Ryzen 9800A. I'm getting around 160 on my 4K. Nice. Yeah, see, Ultra is around 120. See, the 16 gigs though on those cards is actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Like 16 gigabytes is actually pretty good. I mean, dude, when you got like a 5090 with 32 gigs of VRAM, you're like, okay, whoa, like the most I've seen it take is like 21, and that's crazy. That's crazy. And that was at like 8K. That was at like 8K. Yeah. I think 4070 Super is a good card. I think 5070 is a good card. I just don't know if I would ever try to really. I mean, you can play some games at 4K, don't get me wrong, but 1440p ultra wide is just like the freaking sweet spot for that kind of a GPU, man. Like you want to add longevity to your GPU. So if you buy a GPU and you go straight to 4K, like you're cutting the life of your GPU easily in half. You know what I mean? If 4K is your only option, dude, you're cutting the life of that GPU. But if you're okay with like 1080p or 1440p, dude, these GPUs can last so much longer than they ever have before. It's crazy. I would say you need at least 10 gigabytes of VRAM, and you can make that GPU last a very long time at 1080p. Because I don't really think 1080p is ever really going to go over 10 to 12 gigs of VRAM. You know what I mean? So you look at that and you're like, dude, you're set. Like you're set. 1080p is I mean, it's still high definition. Like it's still technically high definition, dude. Full HD, full high definition. I don't know if I want the next Xbox to be full portable. I want it to be a home console with a portable option as well. Yeah, 1070. How much? I Doesn't the 1070 only have like 6 gigs of VRAM? I mean, there's still a lot of games you can play on a system like that. Nice. Yep. Yeah, dude. 480 like this right here, 480 1080p. yeah, dude, like why would you yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. I think dual mode monitors absolutely are the best thing that you can buy for PC gaming nowadays is a freaking dual mode monitor, because then you get, when you can play 4K, play your 4K. When you can't, you got 1080p at 480 hertz. And you know what? As long as you start playing that day at 1080p, it's fine. It's fabulous. It looks incredible and it feels freaking phenomenal. I might do some 1080p Battlefield um online today after I'm done. 4K 1440p. They don't have 1440p. You can only 1080p divides into 4K 4 times. That's the only reason they can do the high refresh on that. You know, Max, somebody in the community sent me a whole bunch of AMD stuff, bro. They sent like cups and hoodies and all kinds of stuff, man. Last year. That was pretty cool. Like the early beginning of the year, they sent all that stuff to me. I didn't buy any of it. Somebody in the community hit me up and said, "Hey man, I want to send you a whole bunch of AMD stuff." And I was like, "All right, cool." 480 hertz makes it almost look like, yeah, it really does, because it's just so smooth that like you get immersed in it so easy. That's the thing, man. Higher refresh rate completely makes you forget all about the 4K, bro. Once you're in a smooth ass game and it's smooth, it doesn't Asus ROG have a 1440p 4K dual mode? No. Asus ROG has a 4K 1080p. Butter smooth land is where it's at, brother. Butter smooth land. 480 hertz is absolutely incredible to play games. 1080p at 480 hertz is freaking fantastic. I'm not even joking, dude. I will even use Butter Smooth Land 4X to push it all the way. There's no way to divide Don Vaughn. There's no way to divide 1440p into 4K, so it doesn't look right. It wouldn't look right. But if you do 1080p, it's 1080p is four is exactly four, so it goes in there evenly and it looks better. It's a new system upgrade worth all the hassle afterwards. And little Froggy got the 9060 XT upgrade. How's he liking that new car? The upgrade is awesome. I do like my build. I love the way it looks. I love it. But at the end of the day, Junior is probably happier with his 9060 XT 7800 XT build. I think that there is a freaking sweet spot for a build. And I was pretty super happy to give it to him, man. Like he's got a freaking badass system now. He's got a badass system. He's got access to all my Steam games. He can play whatever he wants. You feel like it's better to get a higher end motherboard than a CPU? You only buy the motherboard once, but you can upgrade your CPU. That's true. I kind of feel like after buying like a really expensive X870E motherboard, you I like it, man. Like I get in there and the AI tweaker just sets everything up really nice for me. Play comp Fortnite with my setup and get around 500. Oh gosh, dude, that's incredible. Whoo boy. I don't like sports. I don't care. You're my biggest fan. I'll follow you too until I love you, huh? Actually, I think Frame Rate X is my biggest fan. Yep. It tells me every day how much he thinks I'm useless because I like AMD more than NVIDIA. Dude, why wouldn't I like AMD? It's freaking so plug and play, man. It's so plug and play, man. Are my expectations for Redstone high? No. My expectations are, I think that Redstone is going to come out and it's going to be good, man. Like, I feel like AMD has really taken, I think they've taken that whole bad driver shit like to heart, and now they're like perfectionists, bro. And it's almost like they it's they're making like all the right moves. Like I know things are coming out slow for AMD, but they're making all the right moves. Like getting Mark Cerny on there. Look at the shit that Mark Cerny's been able to do with the PlayStation. Underpowered ass PlayStation builds. Look what he can do with them. Look at that dude's a freaking genius. Whether you like him or not, or whether you like PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, that dude's a freaking genius, man. Like let's be real. Every Sony first party game that came out on PS4 Pro looked phenomenal. Okay, they looked phenomenal. They God of War looked incredible. Freaking Uncharted 4 looked incredible. Everything, Ghost of Tsushima, everything looked incredible. Last of Us 2, all of them games on PS4 Pro looked incredible. Absolutely incredible. You get that kind of guy, Mark Cerny, in with AMD, and they are legitimately like building out these cores and taking advantage of them. You know, like the talk that Mark Cerny and Jack Wan did the other day, talking about like their new roadmap and what they plan to do with the architecture of RDNA 5 and PlayStation 6. That shit matters. That shit matters more than a lot of the stuff that like Xbox came out and they're like, oh yeah, we got like direct storage and blah blah blah. And it's like, where is it though? Like, where is it? We have a few games that actually use like direct storage, and then they've got some that are using like virtual, what is it, VRS? That yeah, VRS, and it's like it's crazy, man. Like, where are all these features that were supposed to put that Xbox Series X 12 terabyte or 12 teraflops to use? I mean, you got PlayStation out here like kind of running circles around Xbox right now. I'm not saying that Xbox isn't doing good. I mean, they put out what, 9 games this year alone, and PlayStation has 2. So you look at that and it's like, damn, Xbox is cranking out games, but they're usually dropping them at like 30 frames per second and then updating them later, right when they come to PlayStation 5. And I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm not upset at Xbox. I still 100% believe in the future of like, let's put our games everywhere. But at the same time, it's like, I really hope Xbox takes this next generation seriously to the point where the people that want to invest in the Xbox platform still get a gosh damn good system that will play the PlayStation 5 Pro games. I think he likes it. He hasn't said anything really. He hasn't really said anything about it. I don't know if he's even playing it, to be completely honest with you. I think he's still a little intimidated about it. I think if AMD and Sony really do come, I wish Xbox would get involved a little bit more too, and like really help build up that platform. My thought for the future is like, we don't really need multiple consoles anymore. We just need a good one that will run both. That will run both. I just I don't really think there's enough. I don't think there's enough interest in consoles anymore to the point where we need multiple different platforms. Nintendo is a completely different entity and absolutely aims for like a certain class of gamer. But with Nintendo or with Xbox and PlayStation, I don't think we need two. I don't think we need two. PlayStation has clearly taken the top spot, like more people just want it. Um, so after this next generation, I would like to see after the next generation, I think you'll see PlayStation and Xbox games on both platforms. So I don't think after that, did I already answer the question in the thumbnail? I'll answer it probably multiple times tonight, but I don't necessarily think after next generation they need two consoles. I think that both of them need to build on brand and build on their game catalog, and then bring those together and just build one platform for the future, whether that's PC or just one dedicated console going forward. I do think the gaming needs to come together and be less about exclusivity. That's just where I'm at with it. Like, I don't really care if I just want them both to be. I want to play my games wherever I want to play them. Yeah, exactly, Cabbage. They're going to be on there whether they like it or not, so they ought to just start building it. Just to they ought to start building all their games so that everybody can freaking play. Like they need to. Like this whole having to wait longer for Ghost of Yotei to come to PC. It's so annoying. So annoying. Okay, let me answer Trent. Trent, I did say that right now with the cost of GPUs going down and stuff, it does make sense to buy one right now. I don't think that you're going to miss out a whole lot. And I don't think you're going to miss out on a whole lot, dude. I've got enough experience with the multiple different GPUs now to know that, like, yeah, you can play something. Just get something with 16 gigs, and I think you're good. I think you're good. Just buy the appropriate, resolution screen for whatever you decide to buy. If you decide to buy 60 class, get 1080p or 1440p, up to ultra wide. If you go 70 class, then you can do, I would go with the dual mode 4K 1080p. EA purchase. I don't really care anymore at this point. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. The 5090 is held back by that AIO. No, it's not. It's perfectly fine. That AIO has nothing to do with the 5090. It's on my CPU. I am just going to run my 5090 build at stock settings at 90C on the CPU and 90C on the GPU and see how long it lasts. Because I don't care. 5070 Ti at 750. Yeah, dude, 5070 Ti at 750 is actually a freaking steal. That is such a good card. My AIO is the best AIO built. It is phenomenal. I like it, and that's all that matters. Literally all that matters. Oh man, I feel like I got something in my eye. Have had better upgrades over I do actually. I think the 70 class has actually been a very decent spot. um I think 70 class has stayed affordable enough to where you could essentially upgrade every generation. If you're like, you could upgrade every 2 years and still be able to, hey Steven, and still be able to like sell it and get a good enough amount back for it to where you can continue to upgrade every generation. I feel the same way about 60 series. But I do feel like the new features that are coming out with them are getting more performant. So 70 class, like a 5070 Ti or a 9070 XT, you need an Athlon to really unlock the 5090. Oh, I know, I know. Actually I should probably hold on. I'm gonna go get me a drink. A drink and a chip. Eat the sugary one. Sorry guys, I needed a drink and a cookie. You had an Athlon. 5070 Ti Trent is a very good build. Very good GPU. Very, very good. Put the 9950 X3D in. 70 class is easy to sell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the AMD cards really did gain significant. How much cheaper do you think the GPU will be after the next? They'll stop making. They'll stop making those once the Super Series launches, bro. They'll probably phase out the 5070 Ti, and it won't get any cheaper. I haven't, Max. I haven't done any VR yet because I need to charge these, and I keep forgetting. I don't know what I did with that freaking charging dock thing that I had, and I lost the little things that go in here. So I have to charge them one at a time, and well, I don't have to charge them one at a time. I can plug them both in, but let me see if I can charge them up, and then I'll see if I can get my VR working tomorrow. Do I really have to plug that dumb thing in? Oh shoot! It was the lights right there. Let me see if I can get them both charging up. Because I have not tried it on my I haven't tried it on the 5090 yet. I do have it all set up on the AMD, but I'll try to get it set up on here. If I can find another freaking way to charge this other one. Interesting. I mean, I guess I could put this over there. All right, so that one's charging too. Okay, got them both charging. They're both charging. They're both charging right now. Well, howdy, HDZ. The handsome hornet car. 5 to 15%, depending on the game, I guess. How do you figure 7700 XT is actually a beast? I think the super cards are going to be about the same, probably just with the more VRAM, I guess. 6800 is a beautiful card. I have a 6800 mic. Mine is the W Pro, the W6800. This one here's a beast. This card has 32 gigs of VRAM, 32 of them. 32 gigabytes of VRAM, and it actually works, man. When I had that thing hooked up, dude, that's actually incredible to say the least. I'll get these hooked up, and then I will hook up the NVIDIA card to it tonight. Oh, 7700 XT is 35.17 T-flops compared to the PS5 Pro. Yeah, exactly. 7700 XT is an actual beast, man. I know that everybody tries to make their dude, I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional about my PS5 Pro. Oh, I'm waiting to see what the 5080 Super gonna be like before I get one. Then give this build to my boy. Nice, Dave. Nice, Ryzen Dave. Is that Ryzen Dave? Ryzen Dave. 5080 Super. If it had 24 gigs of VRAM, see, here's the thing, dude. Honestly, if a 5080 Super has 24 gigs of VRAM and Asus does a freaking ROG Astro like that, I might actually switch to that from the 5090. Wait, everyone wants to know how much supply of what and what's selling, and in the x86 channel supply chart, see Intel just tackle AMD. Really? 24 gigs would be absolutely incredible. Yeah, I do want an Astral. I just kind of think an Astral, or dude, even a freaking tough, even a Asus tough. I just don't like the color scheme for the tough, man. If it looked like the last tough, that all gunmetal gray, I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's do it. But the Astral is probably the card that I would want. I don't know, man. I think the X870E kind of made me even more of an Asus fanboy. Asus Tough. Yeah, dude, that Asus Tough freaking 4090 that I had was beautiful. I freaking missed that card. I'm not even gonna lie. I did it for the clicks and I got no clicks. I sold it for the clicks and I got no clicks. No, I'm just joking. No, man, I was pretty happy to give that guy a good deal on that. That was pretty cool. Well, yeah, that's because AMD actually believes in giving you an upgrade. You go from 70 class to 70 class and you get a massive upgrade. NVIDIA is the only one that likes to keep you at like 10 to 15% gen over gen. I mean, if you really look at it, the 5090, man, the only way I would recommend upgrading from a 4090 to a 5090 is if you are absolutely going to use the freaking if you're really going to use like the features like MFG and all of that, then absolutely upgrade because you're going to love it, dude. You're going to love it, and you're going to put it in a cage, feed it lettuce, and call it George. But if you're not going to use the features, don't waste your time. 4090 is good. 4090 is good. I'm double duty watching GTR2. Nice. 4090 only upgrade is a 5090 if you need it. If you're taking a trip to Butter Smooth Land, it's worth going. Yep, exactly. If you want to go to Butter Smooth Land, absolutely. I mean, it is. See, I want to be happy about it and stuff because I like Butter Smooth Land, but everybody seems to just be like, you heck with that. And then every time I turn around, you see these videos coming out criticizing frame generation, and they get significantly more views than me. And it's just like, damn, dude, maybe I should just shut up and fall in line. Maybe I should just shut up and fall in line and stop liking things and just start being super negative about everything. I should just be super negative about everything so I can get clicks. Like 4K res 4090 is enough and 5090 little overkill. Yeah, kind of a little bit of overkill, not too much though. Not too much. Like 5090 is 4K 60 for the most part. On pretty much everything, you can usually do 4K 60. I mean, in some games you can get like 120 at 4K. Actually, only 5%. Now, if you use Butter Smoothline 4X, you get like 200% increase over the 4090, so it's actually worth it. Yeah, 512-bit bus. It is pretty underutilized, that's for sure. I kind of feel like it's a little underutilized. Ooh, dang. My first video today didn't do very well. Second video. I mean, what did I expect though? Today is freaking 318 T flops. Yeah. I use 5070 Ti till finish my next build. Then still gonna stay. Well, yeah, 3440 is actually a really good freaking res. Get the pro. I'm not buying any pros. Well, thank you, Ryzen Dave. I appreciate it. Yeah, in my dreams. Yeah, dude, nobody's gonna buy no Pro 5000, bro. That's just ridiculous. Dude, the price for those is so much more, but then again, they probably do have the cream of the crop die and everything else. Like you don't have to worry about freaking silicon lottery because everything is lottery very well. I don't know. It gets to a point, like the PC stuff gets to a point where it's almost like no matter what you do, you're always just gonna feel like you're not getting the ultimate. I don't know. I don't know why it feels that way. I've got like the best you can buy, and I still feel like I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. Having a 5090 is definitely a. You would think that I would just sit there and be like, "Oh my gosh, I got the best." You would think that that would be my mindset, but it's just not, man. I blame the internet. I blame the internet. The internet has soured me on caring about stuff like that. The internet ruined me because it's always negative, and I feed into the negativity, and then it ruins my life. I want to just ask you and maybe chat what's opinions on the upcoming Xbox. I think that the next Xbox, if they can really pull off like mid-range 70 class power on a new Xbox and sell it for about 1,000, I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good. I think they need to raise the price though to about $1,000 to even make it a viable console going forward. To be completely honest with you, I just think that this console generation, with the prices increasing throughout the generation, pretty much just it pretty much just ruined everything, man. They need to come out. They need to come out. They need to have a system. They need to have a good enough budget for building these to where they can really push them harder than ever before. With ray tracing and path tracing and all of this stuff, you're not getting $500 consoles anymore. I'm sorry, man. That just doesn't make sense. Like it's all of these developers want to use this. They have to. Yeah, the kids don't really care about consoles anymore, man. Consoles consoles are my are people for people like my age are the ones that still get excited about consoles. The young kids, bro, they're fine with a tablet. They don't give a shit. They want a PC. They don't want consoles. So the you know the the consoles just don't have that staying power like they used to. I mean, look at PlayStation, bro. We're almost done with the generation, and they still haven't even cracked 100 million sold. This is like going to be their slowest generation ever. Consoles are dying. Yes, they are. So they need to either monetize that base or actually make a console. They need to either make a console that's going to pull PC gamers in to it because it's just too good of it's just too good to pass up, or they need to like monetize their people even more. Nintendo is portable. That's the only reason they care. That's the only reason they care about it. And Nintendo IP is very strong with the youngsters. Consoles are definitely dying, bro. Yep. Honestly, give your kids a PC, man. Well, see, I don't know. I do. Yeah. PC is probably the way you go. That way, at least you guarantee that your games will last a lot longer. You'll have them longer. Every console, you always face the inevitable truth that you might not get backward compatibility. I mean, look at the ROG Astro, the ROG Xbox Ally. That's the only reason why people care about Nintendo still. They like paying for those games over and over and over again, like PlayStation. Why do you think PlayStation's remaking and remastering all their games, bro? Because they know they've got good games in the past and they can do that and just remonetize them and people will buy them. Less cheating? Yeah, I guess you're right. Super Mario Galaxy, 70 buckaroos, man. Yep. It's 4K now though, Mr. Morales, and it looks clean. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like you can slap 4K on anything and it will make it look better. PC and it's not that they're, I mean, a lot of the move forward still comes from consoles, from like PlayStation and Xbox first party devs, but at the same time PC has all this untapped potential. Like seriously, if developers had to focus on exactly my 9950X 3D 5090 build, what do you think they could really do with that? If they were only targeting that platform, I guarantee that system right there would be freaking incredible. If they put in all the optimizations that they do for consoles, dude, PC would be freaking phenomenal. Lately on PC, like Golden. Oh, nice. Doing another PC. I know, huh? You just got to say, because I need ultimate maximum power. Update quickly enough, hardware wise. You're right. They get to take more and more and more time with them to like really tap into them and bring out the full freaking use of the consoles. And then they learn a whole bunch and that helps them with the next generation. I think that's why most developers really focus on consoles, because by the time the new generation comes, they learn a lot and then they can optimize even more. By going PC console, I think they are. PC autocorrect. The 9950X 3D is the best freaking CPU ever made. Let's just accept that. Sorry, Intel fellas. Hey, JD Tex, how you doing? Sorry, Mister. I'm sorry to all my Intel fans, but AMD is better. No, I'm just joking. But don't worry, Intel guys. NVIDIA is going to save you. NVIDIA is going to save Intel. They're going to save them. They're going to be good. $99.50X 3D, man, I don't have any problems with it. It's fast. Super fast. Actually, to tell you the truth, I almost want to take the 9950X 3D out and put it with my AMD build. I want my AMD one to be beta. Beta. Nova Lake will save everyone. Yeah, exactly. Please save us from the big bad AMD. That's the funny thing is like, dude, I don't think anybody's ever going to save anything from anybody. They're just trying to save themselves. If you ask me, they're not concerned with saving you. Roblox. Yeah, dude, that's a 50-50, bro. 50-50 Roblox edition. Roblox. Dude, you can run Roblox on pretty much anything these days. So, I mean, if your kid only wants that, I mean, if that's all they're playing, that's all you need to build around. You need a 5090 for 1080p on Roblox. Oh gosh, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, just say you need a 5090 for Roblox for your daughter, and then your wife will let you buy it. I don't necessarily think AI is going to hurt too much, to be completely honest with you. I think at the end of the day, it's just going to make things better. AI has come a long way, man. I'm starting to like it. I know you need a 5090 for Roblox just so that you can get above 60 FPS. AI upscaling, AI frame generation, AI freaking dude. I still want them to bring AI to open world games, bro, in terms of like for the NPCs. Could you imagine that if AI was actually like, not running on your system, but like from the cloud? That'd be so cool. All of a sudden, like all the AI people are not just doing retarded stuff like walking in a line, turning around. Dude, Cyberpunk has probably the worst AI in the freaking world. I'm just like, what the heck is this? I'm like, oh my gosh, man, people are still using Cyberpunk to sell them freaking NVIDIA GPUs. And it's like, come on, man, we need a better game for this now. Dude, I really like Copilot. Copilot's kind of fun to use. Thinking of 4060 or 5060 maybe last. And if it plays Fortnite, I'll be okay with my pal. Has 2x 3090. Threadripper plays Minecraft. I know, huh? Well, he's got to have that freaking path tracing, bro. You need two 3090s you could literally buy one 5090 and have two 3090s. That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, one 5090 is equal to two 3090s easy. That's the crazy thing too, man. It's like you can legit have two of them. Like they're running those things in SLI, and you can legit just buy one 5090. 5-year-old game. Copilot. Super Saiyan Frog. Nice. Alexander, what's up? Just joined the stream. Is Frog building an Intel system yet? No, not yet. Probably never. After all the nonsense that I got to go through with this one, yeah, dude. If I have to tune everything on Intel, absolutely not, dude. I'm not interested in that. I'm a plug and play kind of guy, and yeah, we're just not gonna do that. Sorry. Because then I'll have all the Intel guys in here yelling at me, no, you're not doing it right, Frog. You got to do this. You got to make it. And I'm like, dude, I'm not here to make your freaking Intel look better, bro. I'm here to just have fun and play games. VRAM on a GPU. I don't think that day is ever going to happen. I mean, maybe it will, but I don't think so. I'm sorry, Alexander, that I'm never going to build an Intel. Playing around on both. I think that the guys, I think the community ruined that for me, telling me that you have to upgrade or fiddle with it. I am not a fiddler, bro. I'm not a fiddler. because I have to learn too much, and then it just takes so much time out of my playing video games, and I start getting mad. I start getting mad that I have to research and learn everything. I wait up trying double VRAM on an old GPU to see if it works. Really? Yeah, I mean, once you get it all set up, it really is plug and play. But until then, I just don't have the time to sit and fiddle with stuff, man. Like, I want to play video games. Oh no, I'm feeding right into the whole freaking PC is not fun because you have to spend all your time fiddling. It's true, but only if you buy NVIDIA 5090 with 100 gigs of VRAMs. It can make me toast. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. Ask Jensen if he would do one for you and see if he'd sign it. Be like, Mr. Jensen, you know what would really make everybody happy is if you did 5090s with 100 gigabytes of VRAM and you sold them for $12.99. I never tune my Intel. I just buy the biggest one they got. All right. Just buy it, slap it in there. And then all the weirdos will come and tell you that, yeah, like, yeah. Well, just don't put it on YouTube, and then you don't have to deal with all the weirdness. What's up, Cameron? How nice of you to take a break from Battlefield 6 to come and hang out with me. I'm not building another PC ever again. I give up. I'm just going to buy pre-builts from now on. I really enjoy tuning 3D Mark 11 is my most played game on Steam, right? See, I don't really I get that some people like really like that stuff, but Alex, I don't care for it, man. I'd rather play video games. To me, it's just like a waste of time to have to sit there and tinker with stuff, man. Like, it really is a waste of time, and it's stressful and it drives me nuts. And I hate feeling like because there's so many, you get into things and there's so many damn options. And like, I don't know what most of it means. And I really don't have time to sit and freaking like learn it all in one go. So yeah, it just gets overwhelming. So I'm just like, dude, I don't got time for this. You know, I have a real job that takes a lot of brain power. And then I come home and then I'm running the channel and trying to figure out like all this stuff, dude. I just don't have the time. I don't have the bandwidth, bro. Like I don't have the bandwidth. Sorry. Gives you 50-ish FPS, 4K, FSR3 quality, very high settings in Horizon Forbidden West. That's less bandwidth. Tanks its performance. Horizon Forbidden West on PS5 is one of the best PC. I never tried it on a 7700 XT, so I do not know. Gaming's your hobby. Making it a chore. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to make it a chore. It already kind of is a chore on some of it. That's why I only watch Froggy and do the needed updates on my PC. It is a waste of time, man. But then that's why I'm just gonna buy pre-builts from now on, bro. I'll just buy a pre-built. When I need to upgrade, I'll just buy a pre-built. Nobody watches. I mean, I don't get enough views on the freaking build videos, so it doesn't even matter. I'd probably get more views on buying a pre-built and reviewing a pre-built, to be completely honest with you. I'm not even joking, man. Like building a PC, like I've done it twice now. I'm good. I will just buy pre-builts from now on. It's cheaper. What do I think about Battlefield 6? I think it's worth building a new PC over. It's pretty good. Like, I've been playing the campaign. I get into some missions and I'm like, this is kind of dumb. Like, I don't like this, but then like I'll play through that mission and play another one, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going through the ups and downs of the campaign right now. So it's not bad. Yeah, it's running good. The only game I'm having problems with now, Captain, is is Assassin's Creed Shadows. For some reason, I've lost a lot of performance due to the Windows update, and I've went and tested a whole bunch of other games, and they're all running just fine, better than they were before. But that damn game, is in the 40s now at native when it was in the 60s before. So it's kind of annoying, but I'm getting better performance on like Ghost Recon Break or Wildlands. I'm getting better performance on basically everything. Everything is like a little bit better performance than what I was getting. I mean, not a little bit. Some of it's like pretty good over what I was getting from the 7800X 3D. So it is a pretty decent boost. Like it is a pretty decent boost going from 7800X 3D to 9950X 3D. Very decent boost, man. I was like, holy crap. I was surprised. It's fun and almost feels like building a supercar. Yeah. Yeah, I know that like some people enjoyed them, but I just don't get enough like views from them, man. Like I wish I did, but YouTube just kills my videos off way too fast, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I know that some people really like them, but I have to put out. I'm sorry, but I have to put out more 6090 leak videos to pay the bills. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Bills must be paid, man. Bills must be paid. Running a YouTube channel is actually kind of expensive. It's quite expensive to run one of these, especially if you're buying all the stuff, man. Like if I had like some, if I had like some good like sponsors or something that would like send me the parts to do it, all right, cool. I'll put together whatever they send me. But buying it all myself, man, oh gosh. Like I have to make that 5090 last a long time now. My wife told me I can't upgrade it for a while. She said forever just now. Damn it. Now I'm screwed. Now I'm stuck with a 5090. But she didn't say I couldn't downgrade it. Ooh. Oh, and I said she didn't say nothing about downgrading it. Don't live stream my builds, make a video and cut the crap out. Why would I cut this? Why would I cut all the good stuff out? Why would I cut all the good stuff out? That doesn't make any sense to me. People want that experience, man. Like I get irritated every time I try to watch a video of somebody like building stuff, bro. And like they cut out like all the stuff, man, or like to speed it all up. It's like, no, if I want to watch something, I want to watch somebody. I want to watch you put in that blood, sweat, and tears, man. I don't want to see all the good parts cut out. I don't want you to cut out all your mouth breathing. I want to hear that. Like I want to hear the struggle of you doing this stuff. I watched so many build videos before I built this case, like watching everybody like build it and seeing how they set up their airflow. All of them videos were like 15 minutes and they were like super premium, like really nice. And then I go to put mine together and it's all like this ass project. I'm like, what the freak, man? How come it's not good like theirs? I'm like, how come I can't put in screws at like 500 miles an hour? Even though you might have issues building a PC, once you fix the issue, you learn something. Yeah, that's very true. Well, thank you, Max. I appreciate that for my next GPU. For my next GPU, I know RTX 6080 is the bag. LOL. Yep, exactly. I'll be like, well, it's not a 90 class. I'm getting a 6080. You want me to make a build only with my shorts on? Why would I do that? LOL. Sorry, dude. I am not Review Tech USA, bro. I don't do that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna take my shirt off, and I'm not gonna suck on pickles, and I'm not gonna freaking kiss chickens. Sorry. That dude had everything, man, and he just threw it all away. Threw it all away. Froggy fans. Ooh, you've been on COD and Battlefield 6 lately. I mean, I guess I could get some T-Rex toys and kiss them. No, I'm just joking. That's pretty weird, man. I can't believe he deleted his whole freaking channel, man. That's crazy. I wonder if he'll ever try to come back. He should have left it up just so that he could get that freaking residual money. I did. Yeah, I bought a whole brand new board, D34. Worked perfectly. I fixed it with money. I fixed it with money, bro. Review Tech USA. He is back. He has had a new channel for a while. Really? I fixed it with money, man. It just fixed it with more money. Yeah, so that other board had like some burn marks, dude, and A1 and A2 just didn't work at all. Like that whole channel was shot. And so I bought a brand new board and threw that in there and boom, everything perfect. Perfect. RTU went super left. Yeah, he did. He went nuts, bro. I didn't know he had another channel. Really? That's crazy. He should have just kept the other one. Playing single player games and go through backlog first. Nice, nice. It might have been a bent pin on the board. I needed it. I want to take it to work with me and actually check that out. But I like pulled off the things because I put that new plate on there, and there's like burn marks in that board. Yeah, see, looking at it from different sides though, JDD, it didn't look like it had a bent pin. And when I looked at my brand new board, when I was before I put my CPU in there, he does has a new channel, huh? Trying to finish Dying Light, the Beast. Was it used? No, I bought it. Yeah, that other one was used, but I bought a brand new board. Oh wow, he did. He still got the chickens. Weird. I'll have to check him out and see what he's up to now. Is he still going crazy though? Is he still being crazy? Trying to finish Dying Light the Beast? Nice. How dare that heretic use my name? Who? Who? HDZ 77. Someone similar name terrorizing you on COD. Oh, huh. Mostly reacting to DSP and left wing commentators. Oh, I see. I need to finish dying. I need to get cracking on some of these games I bought. I still play too much Assassin's Creed Shadows, man, that I would much rather just play that than anything else right now. To pull RAM with it on in the BIOS, maybe. Maybe. I don't know what happened to it, dude. It's got like a burn mark in the board, like it smoked it because of Trump and fascism. Oh wow. And he's still here. The, the beast on your bill would be crazy good. Oh yeah, yeah. It runs incredibly on there. It's too damn short. Yeah. See, I just barely finished saving. Well, I'm in the middle right now of doing the president run. Like I'm with the president and we're running through the park right now. How much longer do I got? Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere, bro. He's not a man of his word. Not a man of his word. His word means not much. How much longer do I have if I'm in the park right now taking out like drones? Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm about halfway. Okay. Yeah, because it's only taken me about, I think I've played about 4 hours. See, I got it on EA Play Pro, and I'm 4 hours and 39 minutes into it. But that's with like playing those missions a couple of times, making videos on it. So 5 to 6 hours. Nice, nice. Even though you don't like Yote, Ghost of Yote video is doing well. View wise, you might want to milk Yote for more videos. Is it doing good? I haven't, I mean, I don't see anything on it. Let's see. Ghost of Yote. It's only got 155 views, bro. It's flopped. Even that video flopped. Even my freaking Ghost of Yote video flopped. Oh, 2.2K. I'm one subscriber. Huh. Oh, it's just in the last 48 hours. So 2.2K views. Maybe I should do some more floppy videos on it. Assassin's Creed Shadows is just significantly better. Significantly better. 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 Yeah, dude. My video on Ghost of Yote flopped. The game flopped. It's just a big floppity flopper. Are the ones of people ragging on it. Exactly, bro. It's a flop, dude. Like that game, man, it's so boring. I tried to get in there today to make another video on it because I was going to give it more time. And I'm like, dude, in Assassin's Creed Shadows, when it's wintertime and you walk on ice, you slip. I just legit ran across the whole lake and like didn't slide at all. I was like, yeah, this game is dumb. It's dumb. I hate how people bag on my Ubisoft, bro, and then they'll like be like, "Oh gosh, look at Yote." I'm like, dude, Yote sucks, man. Yote is very, very, very boring. The protagonist is dull. The freaking the side quests are like, I walk into this hut and I see this dude and he like talks to me. He's like, "Yeah, will you go with me to my house? I'm blind." And so I start walking with him, and then he tries to he tried to set me up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, this is so stupid. Then I beat them both up. Then I beat the dude up, and then they like beg me to let him live, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, all right, whatever. Yeah, dude. I swear, dude, I can only last like 20 minutes before I'm just like, this is dull. This is so dumb. This is not even as good as the first game at all. And I've got like, let me check. I think I'm up to like maybe 5 hours into it because I really have been trying to like put time into it. 4 hours. The PlayStation thing says 4 hours. I got 4 hours into that game, and I'm just like, I just got the Kisurigama. I don't like the way that feels. I mean, it feels way better on Assassin's Creed. Yeah, they did kind of ruin it. They did kind of ruin it, man. That game is just dull, man. Like the protagonist is so lifeless, dude. When you try to compare Atsu to Nawe, dude, Nawe is so much better, dude. So much better. She's actually got like a freaking like a what do they call it? Like what's it called? Like a personality, bro. It's like, oh my gosh, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then you get Yasuke too, which is freaking even cooler. What's up, Tommy? Broke woke. What are my impressions on Battlefield 6? I like it. I think it's all right. I think it's that dog over there farting. Nasty dog. You stinky dog. Ooh, it's good. I'm not gonna nitpick it. It's fine. It is what it is. It's fun. It's entertaining. I'm about halfway through the campaign. Switch to NVIDIA's NISAA. So it's not even as good as the radicals say on social media. What, Ghost of Yoti? No, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. It's boring as shit, dude. I'm like, oh my gosh. Some parts look very beautiful and it looks incredible on PS5 Pro, but the freaking protagonist, man, she is not very good. I don't think she liked being in that game because she's not that good. I think Ghost of Yote. It okay. If you liked Ghost of Tsushima and you like that combat, cool. You're gonna love Ghost of Yote combat. Um, the only thing is the character is so damn dull, bro. It's just like, oh gosh, oh my gosh. Like every time she talks, it's just like, shut up, shush, shush, Tsushima, Tsushima. Yeah, I mean, like that's pretty much her attitude. It's like I don't know, man. It's like she's got that stern like boss girl attitude, but then she like lets people that try to kill her go. She's like, okay, you guys can go. Yeah, she's getting nasty, huh? 32-bit hardware physics card project today. I got a 3060 to use as a dedicated. Nice, nice, nice. I love the 50 series to death, man. But I wish it's you should be able to find something in GitHub, bro. That like NVIDIA made freaking 32-bit physics. They made it open source. Breath of the Wild on PC yesterday. I put in, whoa, damn, 258 hours. See, that's an incredible game. Wait until you get to Tears of the Kingdom. Elden Ring, dude, I have a lot of hours in that too. Aren't as good as they claim. It's just the colors. We have seen the foliage before. Yeah, exactly. I think there is more detail in the textures, Michael, but it definitely looks a little bit more detailed than the first game for sure on the consoles. Even Ghost of Yote on PS5 Pro looks better than the PC version of Ghost of Tsushima. Beers of the Kingdom? Yeah. Do you think of key cards on the Switch too? I don't really care. I buy all my games digitally, Tony. So it don't matter to me. Fix only works for certain games. Oh, really? I thought there was something for all of them. It's good on my PC. Forza Motorsport looks good on my PC too, on both of them. It runs better on my 90 class, on my 5090, but I was playing ultra wide today on my 9070 XT, dude, and it runs perfectly with all the ray tracing, everything. I get like a 60 FPS experience on 9070 XT at 4K, and then on the 5090 I get like 90 FPS, dude, like 100 to a 90 to 100 FPS. It's an absolute monster beast. I like my butter smooth land 4X. I love it. I love my butter smooth land 4X. It's so incredible. Nice. Heck yeah. 70 FPS is good. Is that on a 5080? 70 FPS is what, like a 5080? Because I got like 85 on the 4090. I think he's played a little bit. I like my 5080 way more than I thought. Well, yeah, you should. The only Dare D, if you have like a 5090 or a 4090, then or a 5070 Ti, then I could see you being like, oh, I don't know about the 5080, but the 5080 in seclusion, like if you just got that, it's a good card, bro. Like it's a good card. It's not a bad one. It's just for me, like already having a 5070 Ti, a 4090, and a 5090, it was like, okay, this card's like not that great, but it is good. It is good. I mean, I would literally buy a 5080 ROG Astral if it had 24 gigs of VRAM. I would downgrade from my 5090 to that. Xbox and is thinking of getting a PC. I tell him the PC can replace the Xbox and you'd have a way better experience. Yeah, dude, the PC would blow the Xbox out of the way. You got 75 FPS on your 3070 at 1080p? Or 4K with all of that, or 75 with like ultra performance DLSS or performance DLSS. Probably performance DLSS will probably get you 70 frames, 75 frames of 4K. I would just think that the 30, well, no, because 8 gigabytes of VRAM isn't even enough for that game. 8 gigabytes, you run out quick, not even at low settings at 4K. I tried to play that with a 5060 with 8 gigs and it wouldn't even run. It just crashed. Tried to play it at 1080p. I think I even had problems with 1080p on an 8 gigabyte card. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, the 5080, bro, is not a bad card. Dare D. I don't think it was a bad card, and I said it wasn't. I never said it was a bad card. 7900 XTX. I want a 7900 XTX again. I miss that card. Same until we bought him his first gaming PC. Yep. Once they go PC, they never go back. I don't know if they canceled anything. You'll have to ask Colt Eastwood. He's the only one that knows all of that stuff in depth. I don't follow Xbox as much as I used to, sadly. I mean, I do a little bit because I'm still rooting for him to be good, but I don't know, man. Like, I like the Xbox experience. I liked it more than the PlayStation experience. Yeah, 9070 XT is an absolute beast, man. Love PC, but consoles are on Forza Motorsport 60 FPS non-RT on 4K Forza. Okay, so if you're not using the ray tracing, maybe. I don't know. I tried it at 4K and I could not get it to run. I couldn't get it to run on an 8 gigabyte GPU. Doesn't even follow Xbox anymore. Xbox. I know Xbox doesn't even know what Xbox is doing anymore. They got somebody up there being like, yeah, we should charge more money for this. We like money. I love my Switch 2 too. I need to play my Switch 2 more often. I mean, the thing that made me very happy about Switch 2 is the fact that I can legit play Star Wars Outlaws. Star Wars Outlaws on my Switcheroo number 2. Boo yeah. Can't wait for Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, that's going to be a good one, dude. Oh man, it's going to be so cool. Everything becomes obsolete every 2 years. Yeah, you're right. Not obsolete, bro. You can still play. I hate how people have that idea that everything is just obsolete. PC is so freaking massive, bro, that you can, you know what I mean? Like, you can still play so many games, even on 8 gig GPUs, bro. Still playing Chronos New Dawn. It's kind of long. Yeah, dude, I'm not playing that right now. It whipped my butt, dude. I need an easy peasy mode so I can play that game. I need an easy peasy mode for some of these games, my friends. I don't know, man. Some of them I want to play, but then if they're too hard and it takes me too long, I have the weekend curse, man. Like the every other, if I don't finish a game on a weekend, then it is very hard for me to go back to playing that game. I mean, I want to be able to sit down and play through What is that?
My dinner from last night.
Smells yummy.
Yeah.
Is there more of it?
No.
Damn.
This was literally what I did not finish.
I know. I'll just go cook my pork that I cut up earlier today. I'll go fry it in butter. Butter. Butter.
Enjoy your dog smells.
You just think I didn't feed her any. I didn't give her none. No, you dinky. No, you're nasty. You're nasty. You're Josie Grossy. Kronos is challenging harder than yeah, dude. Way harder than hard mode. I'm on that boss, Michael. I went up to the top of that room and there's like that boss that's like all black or whatever, and it's like armored, and you have to like hit it with that fire or whatever to try to open it up, and I just don't have enough ammo to keep fighting it. Grab my 3070, I will go to a 7700X. Ooh, boy. I'm sorry, guys. I had to update my Outlaws. But I'll show you guys how cool it is. I freaking love this, man. Wait till AMD's new XTX. Otherwise, it was a waste. Nice, nice. Saying, oh, skip this gen and go with the next one since the 20s gen. Till this very moment. And guess what? He says he will just wait for the super. No way. That's the thing that I don't like about PC gaming. Everybody's like, oh, you should just wait. You should just wait. They're always trying to instill doubt in you, man. Like, I'm like, no, dude, buy something now and enjoy your games, bro. That's crazy. Freaking love this, man. Star Wars Outlaws on a freaking switcheroo. Number 2. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Resume. And my save from like the PC and the PlayStation and the Xbox. I own this game on every system, bro. This thing is so badass. So badass. I think my PlayStation controllers are done. Hopefully I will do the freaking VR. And it just runs so good on here too. Oh man, it's so nice. Look at that. You get good performance and visuals. Damn, that is just so cool. I'm playing a freaking Ubisoft open world on a Switch 2, and it looks good. Can you believe that? My gosh, my friends. That to me is the coolest thing ever. Like that there made me love Switch 2 a lot. Oh, I remember the boss. John, you got to hit that critical spot. Yeah, exactly. That boss was driving me nuts, man. I just don't have enough ammo, so I'm just like, I'm not running all the way back down to freaking get more ammo, dude. Like I'm done for now. Silent Hill F is all right, but the whole concept behind the story is trash. Yeah, maybe. Like I mean, I'll play it and decide for myself. What's my advice? Oh, do you think whoever want to upgrade? I think they should upgrade right now, dude. Right now, why the prices are low, upgrade right now because the super cards are going to come out and they're going to be too expensive. Do you really think that NVIDIA is going to launch cards with more VRAM and be like, yeah, dude, we're not going to we're not going to. If anything, right now, Donald Trump just said that he is going to raise the tariffs on China November 1st, 100% tariffs over what he's already charging them on November 1st, because China is trying to say that they're not going to sell like the minerals anymore. So he's going to go right back to 160% tariffs on China. Do you really think you're going to get a good deal on an RTX Super Series card? I would hurry up and buy whatever you want to play right now. Get the best card that you can afford right now before those tariffs go into effect, or you're just going to be miserable, man. Unless you like playing on your 3060s. If you want to keep playing on your 3060, that's fine. Get a 1080p monitor and have fun. But if you want at least a GPU, you need to figure something out for the next couple of years. This is my honest opinion to you guys. You need to figure something out for the next few years. Okay. Prices are going to go up. The tariff thing is not going to be over anytime soon. You have 3.5 years left of Donald Trump. He's pretty dead set on bringing manufacturing back to the United States. So my best advice is this is the year right now before everything goes into effect to buy what you're going to buy. What other choice do you got? Honestly, to be completely honest with you, whether you like Donald Trump or not, the prices are, yeah, dude, like tariffs or anything built and made in China, bro, the prices are going up on that stuff. It's going up. And whether you like to, whether you think Donald Trump is bad for doing that, look, man, if everything that like companies send over there to have them build, they just take it and sell you a cheaper version of it. I don't know, man. Like it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable. And these companies like Apple and NVIDIA and AMD and all of these companies that like try to live off of that free cheap labor, you're essentially just paying what the stuff would really cost to make here in America. So get used to higher prices. Buy good stuff. Stop cheaping out on everything and start buying what you need, man. I've plugged it into the monitor and it looks fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. I think I really do kind of feel like we're on 10%. Yeah. Well, you know what, guys? Honestly, man, like America's been pretty generous since World War II, man. Like giving other countries like really low tariff barriers and just letting them sell whatever they want here to build up their countries and do everything else. And that's really it's made it hard here in America, man. Like the middle class is getting to buy a house now is like 500 grand. 500 grand, bro. Um, not even 25 years ago, you could buy a house, bro. Like you could still, it's crazy now. It's crazy here in America, bro. Like it's like our taxes are lower, but at the same time, our cost of like everything has skyrocketed to a point where it's like, wait a minute, dude, we're buying all this cheap stuff. All the middle class jobs are kind of rooted out. You know, you don't have manufacturing, you don't have the jobs that pay good anymore here. Everything is retail. Like everything is damn retail. You have very little stuff being built in America on how to deal with criticism of on being a gamer in your 40s. Who's criticizing you, Dan? Just criticize them on the stuff they like to do. Eggs box series eggs. Buy a 5090 on credit. That's the tip. Yeah, exactly. Buy a 5090 on credit. Why not? Exactly, man. There's no more freaking jobs in America. All our jobs are gone. They're taking out jobs. It's not, honestly, dude, put yourself in a position like that. You're running a business and you can either pay lazy Americans, people that want to complain about everything. They need freaking mental health days. You got to pay them like $16 an hour, or you could just ship the job overseas and pay them $1 an hour. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you going to do? And you can work them freaking 12 to 13 hours a day. You can only work the American guys like 8 hours a day, and they can't even do 8 hours a day. They need a mental health day. So what do you do, man? If you're a business, what do you do? Do you outsource to the foreign workers, or do you just pay the freaking, why do you think, I don't know. Why do you think every time you go into like a fast food restaurant or freaking retail store, nobody gives a shit? Like nobody cares. Like the customer service is horrible. Like nobody gives a crap. They're all just mad and angry that they're not making any money. And it's like, that's the only kind of jobs. And then you are, yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're living in like California or something, you are paying more taxes. That's for sure. I think it's like 13% in California, and it's like, I don't know, like 3 or 4% here in Utah. Ain't no way NVIDIA. Yeah, dude, they're not giving you a deal on a 24 gigabyte NVIDIA GPU, bro. You're not getting that. You're going to get the high ass $1,600 prices when you can literally go buy a 5080 right now for like $1,000. Like I would get what you can right now. Buy what you can afford right now. Buy the best you can afford. Even if you got to put a little bit more money into it, buy something that's going to last. If you're going to get a 60 class card, no, get a 71. Go into debt. Get a 70 class. No, I'm just joking. It's going good, KO Kendo. KO Kendo. I think I said that right. It's going good. Yes, I lived in San Francisco for 28 years. Now I moved to Texas. Life is better in Texas, I'll bet. It's going good, by burner. Nope, no hitches. Only in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Go figure. NVIDIA, the NVIDIA tax is here for me, bro. They're like, oh yeah, you like to play Assassin's Creed Shadows? Well, we're gonna make sure that's the only game that doesn't play right because I've tested so many other games. Oh, that's good. At least I can read sometimes. No sales tax here in Alaska, and you can get a home for $100K. Well, yeah, I mean, nobody wants to live in Alaska. No, I'm just joking. If I could make the money I make right now in Alaska, I would consider it. Yeah, pretty much credit is the only way. Hello, that's what I did. Exactly, man. Dude, credit to buy a PC. Well, here's the thing. If you use your credit to buy it, I mean, I don't know. By the time you're done paying it off, there's going to be something newer and better that you're going to want to have. And you're just going to have to learn to be happy and satisfied with what you have, bro. Buy a freaking, stop shooting for 4K, man. Get a 1080p monitor and build around that, and you will be happy always. Ryzen 5 600X and a 7600 XT. Is it worth it? Is it future proof? Is it the 16 gigabyte 7600 XT? If so, then depending on the games you want to play, if you're playing at 1080p, then yeah, you should be all right. The 7600 XT that I had, it's had 16 gigs of VRAM. That was a good card. You can legit play some games at 4K on that GPU. And you have thousands of games that run just fine, Josh. So yeah, it's a good, any GPU right now on the market is actually a fairly decent, is actually fairly decent, man. Like most, dude, even the 5050 is a good GPU.
No.
I do make more money in Alaska.
Tell your dog to lay down.
Dog, lay down. Is the work harder?
No, not on the bed. Why do you always want to be on my bed?
No, you just lay on the floor. Get away from my new shoes. You filthy pooch. I forgot I got these racing shoes. Did I ever show you guys my racing shoes? They're Ferrari. But I still think I got the wrong size because these Pumas are so freaking tight on my feet that it's like hard to wear them, man. And I got 12s. I got 12s, bro, and they just hurt. But these are some badass racing shoes, though. Ferrari. But they're so tight on my feet that when I put them in there, they like squish the shoe out, so it looks all weird.
You gotta get different socks.
It makes it look like this, bro. Like my feet look all freaking fat, like those fat guys that walk down and you can see them like rolling out of their shoes. That's what my feet look like in those. Yeah. Oh, you want to stream? So with AMD GPU like Minecraft, Warzone, Black Ops, etc. Yeah, you might be able to stream at like 1080p. 1080p is not a dead resolution. It's still freaking high definition. Terrible advice. So dude's telling me that I'm giving you terrible advice by teaching you how to save money and still enjoy video games. When I bet this guy right here is probably like wasting all of his money on useless crap and complaining on Steam all the time. This game is suck. It's unoptimized trash. whatever, man. I got 4K, I got 1080p, I got 1440p, and tell you what, I can enjoy gaming on 1080p probably more than 4K because I get significantly better performance. Not just a little better performance, significantly better performance. Thank you, HDZ. I really like those shoes. I just wish they would fit my fat feet better. They look funny when I put them on. AM5, 7600, 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte. I mean, that would absolutely be the better thing. But if that's what he wants to build, man, 7600 XT with 16 gigabytes is not a bad GPU. It actually is pretty good. But yeah, 9060 XT is significantly better. They're pretty close to the same price too, man. Pay the extra $100 and get the better one. You just got to go by what your budget is, man. I set Junior up with a 7800 X3D and a 9060 XT for his first PC, and that is a beast. Like that's an absolute beast at 1440p. Exactly, dude. What light do I use for my webcam?
A husky.
It's called a Husky. It's a Husky. It's a Husky.
Okay, don't blind them.
See, it says Husky. I got it from this place called Home Depot. Do I watch F1? I do not. Sorry, man. Have you tried playing Gran Turismo 7 with PSVR 2 in your... Yeah, absolutely I have. Absolutely I have. That's the whole reason I bought the PS5 Pro was for my PSVR 2 and Gran Turismo 7. Yeah, I played a lot. I've played a lot of it. You can get these Husky lights for like $30 at Home Depot, dude. They're actually, was it $30 or was it more?
What?
Was this $30 or was
I
it
don't
more?
remember.
It might have been more. The comparison difference between 1080p and 1440p, let alone 14. Okay, yeah, but it's still a perfectly good resolution. It's a perfectly good resolution. It looks incredible. It still looks fabulous. Like it's still HD. Why do you weirdos want people to waste all their money on stuff they don't need to enjoy video games? I would choose 1080p high refresh over 4K any day. Like what? How's it a damn lie, bro? 1080p looks fine. This monitor right here is 4K 1080p dual mode, so I can play 1080p at 480 hertz, or I can play 4K at 240 hertz. And guess what, Kenneth? I can play at 1080p, no problem. I know, dude. Flight Simulator coming to PS5 with PSVR 2 support. It's gonna be awesome. I might actually triple dip. I might actually triple dip on that one. That'll actually be kind of fun, man, because I finally figured out how to land my F-35. I can land it freaking vertically. It's very cool. It sounds like you're trying to be rude when you tell me I'm freaking lying to people. It's not blurry. It is not blurry. You're trying to play 1080p on a freaking 4K display, dude. That shit's not blurry when you're looking at it on 1080p. If you have a native 1080p screen, it is not freaking blurry. It looks just fine. The only way it looks blurry is if you're trying to play 1080p on a 4K display. Then it looks blurry. It looks choppy. It looks pixelated. It doesn't look that way on a native 1080p screen. You're just feeding people misinformation. You're just feeding people the same nonsense that every weirdo tries to say because all of a sudden, like 1080p was just fine when we were playing on our PlayStation 4s. It was fine. It was absolutely freaking fine. Games looked beautiful. They looked incredible. The only thing you're missing from 1080p is HDR. But if you get an HDR monitor at 1080p, oh, guess what? You get the best of both worlds. 1080p looks fabulous, bro. And especially the higher frame rates, dude, at like 300 frames a second, 1080p is freaking incredible. Incredible. Probably the best gaming experience you can get. I think it's weird that people are like, I would rather play freaking some choppy ass game at 4K. No, I'm not wrong. 1080p was fine. 1080p was fine. If you have like my Vizio TV has a good upscaler, the LGs have a good upscaler. They can make your 1080p look pretty decent, but not all screens are equal. PC VR, sim, racing games. The only time you're going to run into that problem is if you're trying to play console games that were barely 1080p and they had low settings and stuff like that. But if you're looking at like 1080p, like if you play 1080p on a 4K display, it doesn't like it just depends. Some games actually look better at 1080p, to be completely honest with you. Right when you put them on 4K, they start to show all, and I mean all of the imperfections. Like you get all the imperfections like in your face, man, in your face. Well, I actually practice what I preach. I do play games at 1080p still, and they look fine to me. They look fine to me. Yeah, exactly, dude. 1080p is not bad. It's actually the first high definition, bro. Well, I mean, like 720p was HD or whatever. 720p is HD, and then 1080p is full HD. And then you get, 1440p, which is kind of like a half step, which looks good. It's got the clarity and stuff, and you still get a pretty decent performance out of 1440p. But if you really, really, really want to enjoy money in your pocket and have a good experience, 1080p is still a very good option. Day off work finally once more. For real, huh? I think 1080p is still a good option. QHD, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can absolutely tell you that. Well, actually, I had that shitty attitude that you have, Captain Kenneth. I had that shitty attitude that 1080p was trash until I bought a 1080p monitor and tried it for myself, and I was like, holy shit, this actually looks pretty good. So yeah, maybe you should go see for yourself, bro, what 1080p max settings at 400 frames looks like, and then come back and tell me which one's better, choppy 4K or freaking smooth ass 1080p. You forget I got a 1080p OLED, bro. I'm not misleading anybody. Why do you think dual mode monitors are actually really popular right now? Because they actually give you way more bang for your buck. Nice. I actually practice what I preach, bro, and use 1080p. That misguided 4K and 1440p, that's the one that I'd be like, look, man, if you can afford 1440p and you can get a good enough freaking GPU to run 1440p very well, get 1440p. 1080p is a last resort. That is you trying to get the most bang for your buck and still have a decent enough image quality to where you can play games at a high refresh rate. 1080p is fine at a high refresh rate. I haven't really tried to go back down to like 30 FPS or anything, though. I mean, what's it been like 8 years since freaking 4K came out? Or not even 8 years, like 6 years. 6 years since 4K has like really gotten popular, bro. It's only 6 years ago we were playing 1080p. Suggested. I worried about FPS since 1440p is what I always ran. I get a perfect smooth 240 FPS locked on Marvel Rivals. High settings ranked. Nice. What GPU are you using now? What GPU? It is beautiful and fantastic, especially in 25. 5090. Well, okay, tweed tone. Yeah, 5090, bro. You better be getting 240. No, I'm just joking. You better be getting butter smooth lamb with a 5090, or it would be pointless. 1080p is beautiful and it's fantastic and it works just good and it plays very high refresh rate. Why do you think they still make 1080p monitors? I mean, dude, you can get 1080p monitors or 720p monitors up to 720 frames a second. Why? Because 720p is actually still a usable resolution. This guy picked the wrong guy, bro, because I actually kind of like a softer image, bro. I don't really care much for 4K. 4K is kind of like ugly to me on certain games. 1080p and 1440p looks significantly better. DLSS performance, nice. You like, dude, DLSS 4 and FSR 4 in performance mode actually looks pretty damn good. LG monitor and games look, yeah, exactly, bro. Once you have to have a native res, bro. If 1080p native, like if you've got a native screen and a native freaking like hold on a minute, I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't even think dude realizes I got a 1080p ultra wide monitor, bro. I have a 1080p ultra wide monitor for my ROG Ally, dude. What do you like? Oh damn, he came to the wrong stream to peddle that 4K crap. Look, man, 4K is let's just say 4K is cope, bro. Anybody that like bangs on about 4K, that's straight cope. You are literally, I love MFG 4X, bro. MFG 4X is incredible. Now he's really gonna freak out. He's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't watch this guy anymore. He's talking too much sense. He really does try to help his community save some money. I do, bro. You save a lot of money. Dude, I literally just spent all that money on a 5090 and I play on my 9070 XT most of the time. I am the only YouTuber that likes MFG 4X and 1080p, I guess. 1080p on a 5090 though, Yingris, that to me though would be, because I've tried a lot of games on 1080p on it, and a lot of them, dude, it's like, gosh, 40% GPU utilization. I'm like, wow. I mean, my 5090 be running it like like 120 watts, bro. Yeah, exactly, dude. You can build some incredible systems around 1080p right now, because you've got with a 5800X3D, 7800X3D, 9800X3D, those CPUs paired with a decent GPU for 1080p, that is like you're getting like peak freaking performance at 1080p right now. With a lot of these things, they feel like that 7800X3D and 9060 XT such an incredible build for freaking for 1080p. Like you could legit run high refresh 1080p for a long time with that. And frame gen on top of it to like really, I cannot tell. I mean, there is a little bit more ghosting at 1080p, but I mean, I don't know. You can get over that. What I can't get over is seeing that damn ghosting shit on 4K. Like that to me is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. First thing I go for is DLSS4 frame generation. Oh yeah, exactly, bro. Like just flip them right on and enjoy the game. The only time I ever turn off Butter Smooth Land 4X is if the if when I'm turning the camera it looks like very choppy, then I'll turn it down or turn it off. People overreact and hate by, oh yeah, exactly, dude. I guarantee it, 90% of people would turn on MFG and freaking love it. They'd be like, holy shit, this is so smooth. And it feels so good on my controller. Like, dude, casual gamers are not going to care, bro. And anybody playing on a console coming to PC is pretty much a casual gamer, dude. Like, once you get to PC and you turn on those features, you're going to be like, holy shit, you're going to be blown away. Blown away. Exactly, HDZ. That's an incredible build, man, for 1080p. Like, dude, 1080p is still a viable option, and I would look. I wouldn't recommend 1080p to anybody if I didn't use it myself. I still use it, and I still appreciate it. I love the fact that you can get dual mode monitors that are OLED that you can have 1080p OLED. Like that is incredible. Like you get the OLED colors at 1080p, and it looks incredible. Ghosts and Goblins. Are you playing the new one on the PlayStation or on PC or whatever? Yep, I know it came from Kenneth. Damn it. Why are you disliking my freaking stream? Well, I get told that I'm a liar because AMD is good, and I get told I'm a liar because I like 1080p. I get like the weirdest cringe stuff all the time, bro. It's just like it's like, all right, Mr. 1080p. I like 1080p. How many videos have I put up of 1080p on this channel? I put up a lot of them because I speak highly of 1080p. If you can retrain your brain to like 1080p again, dude, you will save so much money and you will have the best optimized freaking PC ever made. Ever made. 1080p, I feel like, yeah, 27 to 32 inch is okay. 24-inch they say is better because then you get a greater pixel density, but the monitor that I have for 1080p, this one's 27-inch, and then I've got that 34-inch. And then I got that 30-inch 1080p ultra wide. I have not, dude. You're just lost in 4K land, bro. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you, Captain Kenneth. I do. I forgive you. And they call me a casual gamer. No, I'm just joking. I think that 1080p, honestly, if you can just retrain your mind and your eyes for it, you'll be fine. Does it look softer than 4K? Well, absolutely. It's 4x less freaking. Imagine always being broke because you're chasing 4K instead of just being able to absolutely freaking game at high refresh rate at 1080p and it still look incredible. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Like you can legit build a full-on high refresh 1080p system for the cost of my freaking 5090, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you to game at 1080p. I'm not saying it's superior to 4K, but I'm saying that 1080p is very incredible at high refresh rate. I don't know. Try it for yourself and tell me what you think, bro. Instead of coming here and telling me, well, my best good favorite YouTuber said that 1080p sucks. I don't want to hear what your best good favorite YouTuber says. I want to see what you say. I want to see you put your money where your mouth is and try it like I do. Like I actually put my money where my mouth is. Yeah, dude, 1080p at freaking 400 or at 1080p at 120 frames is better than 4K at 60 frames. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a much better feeling experience and you are far more immersed. No, I don't smoke crack, bro. Ever. I think you're just being a little bit too dramatic about it, Mr. Kenneth. I really do encourage you to give it a try, bro. I think you might actually be surprised at just how good it is. Well, yeah, everything I say is crazy, bro. A lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh," because I don't go with the grain. I'm usually against the grain because the grain is crap. The grain is literally designed to get low IQ people to just be like, "Oh," just start chirping like birds and shit. and and like, yeah, dude, like real life people like probably don't give a crap about most of that stuff. Honestly, chasing 4K is kind of a waste of money. It really is. It's a waste of money. Like, yeah, it looks crispy and all of that, but dude, you have way more fun at higher refresh rates than you're ever going to have with really crispy visuals. 900 gigabyte bandwidth. Nice, nice. That'd be good, Eddie. That'd be good. Still play it on a 1080p and enjoy it. No, I'm just joking. I know, paintbrush modeler. It is only by 3% according to Tech Power Up. That's because the architectural uplift of RDNA 4 just pulled the trigger on the RTX 5080. Nice. It'll overclock. Okay. Nice, Mr. Walker. You're probably going to enjoy it. But have you seen 1080p at ultra settings at 400 frames a second, bro? I mean, were you on a console when you saw 1080p? Because now on PC, 1080p look better. Look better. So smooth. What if you're worried about money? Why would you be worried about money? Don't worry about money. Let money worry about you. Oh, what if you're not worried about money? If you're not worried about money, then buy whatever you can buy, bro. Like I just told everybody earlier, buy the best thing you can buy right now. But if you're worried about money and money is a problem, then 1080p is still a very good option. I think that's a little bit nicer to tell people that, hey man, 1080p is still a very good option versus telling you to quit being poor. Would you rather me just tell you to quit being poor? Would you rather me just say quit being poor and go buy 4K everything, or would you rather me tell you, look, 1080p is still a good option. You can get a lot of value, you can get a lot of bang for your buck with the current hardware. By being smart about it, you can get a very, very good experience at 1080p. Instead of telling you, no, man, 1080p is trash, spend all your money on 4K. You're right. Quit being poor. You're right, Kenneth. Quit being poor, everybody. Quit being freaking poor. Stop being poor. Just go out there and spend all your money. Keeps held back. Nobody's holding back gamers, dude. 1080p is still fantastic and beautiful. It's not even accurate, dude. You're so wrong. You're so up in the night. You're so delusional. That's the thing, bro. You're not right. You are just part of the problem. You are just one of the many mindless drones out there that don't care about real facts or anything. You just care about what your best good favorite YouTuber said. And that's it. That's it. You heard it, guys. Kenneth said, quit being poor. You need to just go out there and get 4K because that's all that's good enough for him. So that is all that you should be good enough for you. Just quit being poor. Just quit being poor. 1080p is good even if you're not poor. 1080p is good if you're smart and you want to like have money for other stuff. 1080p is actually very good. I don't know, man. You give somebody like Kenneth a 3060 Ti and they play at 4K and they think, oh gosh, 4K is so great. 4K can look good sometimes, but it's not always good. I mean, I still have to turn down the sharpening and everything just so I can get an accurate looking image quality. You'd game on 1080p if 4K didn't exist. Try turning down the settings. Like try before playing 4K, wake up in the morning, put your game on 1080p and play it and see how much frame rate you get and tell me if you'd rather play at higher frame rate or 4K. Like tell me that. Unless you're on a 5090, then it doesn't matter. Because you could just turn on MFG4 or Butter Smoothland 4X and it feels incredible. Yes, sir, Addy. That's why it's better to just get a dual mode monitor that plays 4K and 1080p. And then when your GPU can't play freaking 4K anymore, then at least you're still good at 1080p. Battlefield 6. I know, man. I was going to name this. Hey, quit playing Battlefield 6 and come and hang out with your man Froggy, but no. It's even funnier with DLSS 4 and FSR 4. Exactly. I mean, that's the funny thing, dude, is like they're all still playing at 1080p. They're just upscaling to 4K and they don't even realize that. And they're like, I don't want to play at 1080p. I'm like, dude, you're literally playing at 1080p. You're just upscaling from 1080p. It was the only way to play now. I play at 34. Yeah, exactly, dude. 3440 by 1440p. Woo! Butter Smoothland for it. MG4X. The more you buy, the more you save. Yes, sir. I saved a lot buying a 5090, bro. I'll be able to use Butter Smoothland 4X for a very long time. It does. 5090 and i9 13900H and 64 gigs of RAM. Butter Smoothland 4K. Yes, sir. Wow, Kenneth, you are an interesting fellow. I give you that. I give you that, buddy. I have 49-inch OLED monitor, 4K and 1080p. Dude, yeah. Drop Borderlands 4. You drop Borderlands 4? No, go back to 40 FPS, bro. 40 FPS. Scaled to 4K with DLSS ultra performance. Performance is still better detailed, sharper than 1080p native. Yeah, it is. It is definitely sharper. You definitely get a sharper image quality at 4K. That is true. That is true. But if you are on a budget and you don't have a lot of money, 1080p is still beautiful and still worth playing. That's it. To be fair, I'll tell you, 4K monitor. Well, yeah. I mean, if you could get a real 4K, I'm not saying the 4K sucks. I hope you guys understand that. Like, I'm not saying the 4K sucks. I legit have a 4K monitor, and it is absolutely beautiful. Got on sale. Nice. 20p, and my favorite frame rate is 1 per minute. 120 FPS OLED TV and FSR quality. Yeah, exactly, dude. Looks incredible. And all will die down in 2 weeks. Not sure. It will drop $70 when I'm having fun with a free ring tomorrow. Yeah. Battlefield 4 Tweed Town or Battlefield 6. You can just play it on EA Play Pro for $17. I only did that because I'm just playing the campaign. I don't know if I'm going to be getting into the multiplayer or not. SAR 4 Ultra Performance 720p internally is sharper than native 1080p. How is it an absolute problem? If you're poor, I mean, if you're poor and that's all you can afford, Captain Kenneth, why would that be a problem for you, buddy? You want me to tell people to quit being poor and go buy 4K, bro? Like what are we on here? Like oh, when I had a console, 60 FPS was a step up, but when you get used to 100, oh yeah, dude. Once you get used to higher frame rate, Addy, it's all over, bro. I would literally rather play 240 FPS 1080p over 60 FPS 4K. I would. I just would. Stop with the poor talk. Well, that's what you're pretty much saying, bro. You're telling people that being poor is not worth gaming because 1080p is all they can afford. And I'm trying to tell them that, look, 1080p is absolutely good. You could get a lot more frame rate at 1080p for your dollars right now than you can at 4K. More texture details than 1080p. Well, yeah, you definitely get better textures. I know most people are still like literally playing at 1080p. It's not a bad resolution. It's still HD. Does it look as crispy and sharp as 4K? No, it doesn't. But it's still a viable resolution, man. Why do all the freaking like pros use 1080p, man? I mean, we are so to be fair to Kenneth, we are getting to a point where you can get really high frame rate at 1440p. To be fair, at 30 FPS. I can't believe I used to play Destiny at 30 FPS either, bro. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Well, yeah, competitive advantage versus like having a really smooth gaming experience at 1080p. It's pretty much the same, bro. I drive a freaking what do you guys call 5090, the Bentley or whatever, and I still go back to my Honda Civic every night. I like driving my Civic more. I just do. If you're poor, you should stick to no. If you're even if you're poor, dude, you still got to buy a 4K TV to play on your PlayStation 5 Pro 8K. Okay, yeah, you actually have to buy an 8K TV to play on your PlayStation 5 and your Pro because it's 8K. Remember, like it's more expensive to be a console gamer. I'm driving my Civic right now, bro. I'm the only one that gave the RTX 5050 a good review. I was like, look, guys, you can actually play games on this thing. And everybody was like, shut up, Frog. You're lying to people, Frog. Shut up, Frog. Quit telling the truth, Frog. Nobody wants to hear that shit. We just want to be mad at NVIDIA right now, okay? And you're ruining it. You're ruining it. Why are you ruining it, Frog? Quit. Exactly. Marketing. Dude, MFG 4X is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty damn good. Like, what am I supposed to do? Lie to people? Like, what happens if somebody goes out and buys like the cheap freaking GPU and they're like, why'd you lie to me, Frog? You made me waste a lot of money on that. And I could have just bought a cheap card. And I'm like, dude, what do I do? Lie to people up front to get clicks or tell them the truth and grow slowly. And then once they actually do utilize what I say, they're like, yeah, you're right. It's not that bad. I get that a lot, Frog, you're right. It's not that bad. And I'm like, well, yeah, dude, I'm pretty down to earth person. I'm not being disingenuous. You are being a freaking snob. That is the only difference, bro. You are being a snob. You're just being a snob. No, bottom of the barrel, last resort would be like a freaking like a CRT TV, bro. 720p is still beautiful. You want to know how I know that? Because a lot of PlayStation 5 and Xbox games run at 720p and they still look beautiful. What's your setup anyways, Kenneth? I mean, you're talking down on everybody else under 4K, bro. Like what are you running, bro? I got a 5090 and a freaking 4K OLED. I can play on my freaking 1080p ultra wide, bro. No problem. I think it looks incredible. Heck yeah, dude. Cyberpunk Ultra settings MFG 4K. You're right, dude. MFG 4X is pretty good. 5090 play Tetris at 240 FPS. I don't because it's like what's it using? Like one CU and a freaking like seriously, how do you even do that? Do any content on gaming monitors? Yeah, I've done some. I've reviewed the ones that I've bought. CRT, man, that's bottom of the barrel, bro, but still looks pretty good according to Digital Foundry. But I wouldn't know because I am a snob when it comes to. I'm just joking. Honestly, I would like to see what a CRT monitor would look like with these newer systems. I wouldn't mind, but I think they all top out at like really low frame rate or something, like 75 hertz or something. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. RTX 7090 at 8K. Oh, I get it. I get it. Nobody uses CRT, bro. I'm just saying that would be the bottom of the barrel. GTA 6, 7 month. Nice. Yeah, I hope we get it, but they'll probably delay it till the end of next year. 1080p. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like higher frame rate just feels better. It's more immersive. I mean, 1080p is what it is, bro. Like you either think it looks good when you're playing it or you don't. It is what it is. Is it still usable? Yeah, absolutely. Is it still beautiful in some ways? Absolutely. I mean, I can run games on my ROG Ally on that ultra wide monitor and it looks fine to me. I mean, I've put out videos. Dude, I was running Assassin's Creed Valhalla on that. Okay, so you spend all your money on 4K. So yeah, there you go, buddy. Now you have to cope. You're just coping. It's called coping. And that's fine. You can cope all you want. I'm not mad at you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I'm pretty excited for The Witcher 4. Ah, me too. Dude, I could still play on my consoles and be just fine. Like it doesn't even matter. Plan to use 5050 and 5060 Ti for his con. I sold the 5060 Ti, but I do have the 5050 still. I was actually gonna, if I had room, I was gonna put the 5050 in with the 5090, but unfortunately, I do not have the room. And beat my 45K setup. I know. I just got off the nice. Would I get a 49-inch if you primarily podcast and video edit and game here and there too? Pigtown, I had the 42-inch LG C2 and it was fine, but I like the 32-inch 4K better. And then my ultra wide monitors, what I do all of my editing and stuff on. And like when I'm doing like these videos, live streams, I'm on my ultra wide right now for this because I got more space. And then for gaming, I do either 4K or 1080p on the dual mode. So no, I don't. 49 inches is kind of big for me now. I only like big screens if I'm watching TV. I like the eye hand coordination I get more from my smaller screen. What is these new slangs you all speak of? What are they? You can only do 4K and 1080p Nazgul. So 1080p 4K dual modes. So Asus has them, MSI has them, LG has them. I have the LG version of it. And then you also have some that are actually IPS too. So you can get a pretty good deal on those. Cope and cap. Cope and seethe. I spent $10,000 to play at 4K. I'm going to cope the crap out of it. Dual GPU setup, one for frame. No, I was just going to use it so that I could switch between both of them and cover them. Change the display resolution in Windows. Any four can do 1440p and 1080p, just not with a switch. Just change it. Yeah, I mean, then the only way I would do that though, Purple Fish, is if you've got a good. It depends on the upscaler in the screen. Okay, so your screen has an upscaler. I don't know if monitors do it, but if you have like a 4K TV or something, whatever signal you send it, it's going to upscale to 4K no matter what. And some of those TVs, like the LGs, have very good upscalers. Samsung has a very good upscaler. Vizio has a good upscaler. So when you put like a 1080p image to it, then it will upscale it to 4K. But if you send 4K to it and it's not native 4K, it won't upscale it. So you have to send it a lower signal just so that the TV will upscale it. I don't know if monitors have that or not. Probably took dead. 2.1 for that 5090. Yes, you do need 2.1. 2.1 is good. Is good. Oh, dual mode monitor. Yeah, dual mode monitor. Let me give you a link to the one I've got actually. I'll get on Amazon and get you a link real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to get you a link for this one that I got. This is the exact one that I have right now. This is the monitor that I have that I'm currently using. Dual mode 4K monitors are the best. Yeah, you're welcome. Those monitors are incredible, bro. Like I can literally push a button right here. And then when it turns back on, it will be 1080p. Now it's a 1080p monitor. And just to show you, because I think I should be able to do this while I'm live streaming. I should be able to play a game without it affecting too much. So let me go to display, make sure that's set to that one. Okay. So if I come on over here to EA and I play Battlefield numero 6. Is my freaking controller hooked up on this one? Nope, because I was last playing on the NVIDIA 5090. Okay, so that's going to be unplugged. Oh, okay, so that's plugged in now. So let's do this. Oh, wait, I got to turn on my frame rate counter. Where did you go, frame rate? There you are. Frame rate counter. Frame rate counter on. These monitors are so good. See, look, there's no pixelization. I still get the OLED freaking colors, so it still looks fire. And then watch when this frame rate counter popping up. Oh. Oh, skip. Campaign. Oh, no, not campaign. We want profile. So graphics. (1080p), 1080p. So 1080p. (1080p). (480 hertz). Okay. Why the heck isn't this working? Yeah, it should be working. Oh, I know why. Breakthrough. I don't know why it's not freaking showing up. The freak, dude. Why isn't my frame rate counter coming up? So we're at 1080p. And this looks absolutely freaking incredible. Beautiful. Doesn't look blurry. No freaking ghosting. Wish I could see my frame rate. Oh, I can turn one on this game. Should be one where I can show the freaking performance. I don't know why I can't get freaking wasn't there one that you can see? Performance overlay. Simple. So CPU 172, GPU 190 frames at 1080p on a 97 DXT. 97 DXT. I need a medic. Oh, dude, everybody's dying around me. It looks beautiful. It looks freaking beautiful. Ooh, dang, you got me with a sniper rifle, dude. Ah. See, just jumped right in, man. Just jumped right in. Yeah, dude, this actually looks very, very good, guys. It actually looks very good. Dang, man, I'm not very good at this game. I'm not very good at it. You guys can still hear me okay, right? Can you still hear me? Okay. Dang, why did I keep running in there? Got myself taken out twice in just 1 minute. Yeah, see, it doesn't look blurry. It doesn't look pixelated. It looks nice. It looks good. It looks a little bit softer, but this doesn't look bad at all, guys. I'm not on my 5090. I'm on my 9070 XT. And I'm getting 190 frames a second. 190. Oh, damn. Dang. I got him, but then I got died. Dang, man. These guys are brutal. These fellas are brutal. Brutal. Got a G8, a G80 4K OLED Samsung. Nice, dude. Amazon. Just peel off the matte coat and this shit. Damn. I got destroyed. Destroyed. You know what the funny thing is I'm getting destroyed more than I was when it first came out. Yeah, this does not look blurry. Still took that dude out from way across the map. Ah, see. I know. I think it still looks just fine. Dang. FPS max. Yeah, dude. See, this is like 480 max, and I'm not using any upscaling or anything, dude. This is just native 1080p. I got to turn on freaking rapid fire again, man. Trying to do one shot in them. Dang it. Okay, well, I've got to stop playing. Got to stop playing so I can get back to our stream, because it looks like everybody's leaving. But yeah, dude, it runs just fine, my friends. It looks incredible at 1080p. 1080p looking just fine, man. That's crazy. Move my camera a bit. I know. I don't know. DLAA overskill preset. How many? I think it's like 120 or something. $240. That is good. You're selling the LG now? Why would you sell the LG, man? There was a matte coat on the G80 4K. FPS max. Yeah. This is a very nice monitor, man. You get 480 hertz, bro. I mean, it is DSC, display stream compression, but it still looks fabulous. 1080p looks good, and it plays so nice. We lost Kenny. He's out. He's like, holy shit, man, it really does look good. So he ran away. He's like, goodbye. He's legit watching this stream at 1080p, dude. Oh gosh. Some people, man, they just get it. They just put it in their head. They have to. It's like they have to hate something so that they can be happy about what they got. And that's crazy. That's madness. That's absolute freaking madness. 1080p is just fine, especially if you want to save some money, bro. Like, you can get a very good experience. You could buy this monitor and build the PC to play that game for the cost of a 5090. For the cost of a 5090 and get 189 frames. 189 frames at 1080p is more than I get on a 5090 at those same settings is more than I get on a 5090. So you could legit buy that whole setup and get more frames for the same amount of money. It's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy that you can do that. You could probably get, maybe you get the exact same frame rate on a 60 on a 9060 XT at 1080p, same settings as a 5090. I bet you could probably do that at 1080p. Buying a 9060 XT for 1080p is like buying a 5090 for 4K. You're right, Alan. Once you get higher resolution, it does look better. There is more clarity, but you can still game at 1080p. I wouldn't write 1080p off. Honestly, I wouldn't. I would just, I wouldn't write it off. I wouldn't write it off. That's all I'm saying. Why game at 1080p on my OLED? Yeah, there we go, bro. I should, huh? 4K is trash. 1080p is the best. No, I'm just. Maybe I'll go take that PC back from Junior just to do a test. When I put my old build back together, I actually put the freaking 5050 back in there. Honestly, the Lost Bus movie is amazing. Matthew McConaughey never disappoints me. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey is pretty good. 1080p, you get a lot, dude. I don't think we have 1440p or 4K monitors that are above 240 hertz yet. 1080p, you can get all the way up to like, I don't know, like 1080p, you can get very high frame rates. Our 4K monitors, I think they top out at 240. Is that right? 240. And I think 1440p is the same. They both top out at like 240 hertz. 1080p, you can get all the way up past 500 hertz. You can get is there a 500 hertz 4K? Let me have a look, see. Oh, wow. There is one from Alien. Oh, no, that just. Alienware. It does. No, it says it's 1080p. 1080p. Damn, I might buy one. That's 1080p. Where's this 4K? Oh, new 500 hertz OLED gaming monitor, MSI. So MSI has one. It looks like Gigabyte has one too. Gigabyte Aorus. 27 inches. 27 inches. 27 inches. Is that it? 27 inches? How much is they? MSI. Oh, where's that MSI one at? MSI 500 hertz 4K. 240. I don't think they're for sale yet. I'm not seeing one on Best Buy. I don't think they're for sale yet. I don't think they're for sale yet. 1440p 500 hertz. It's your boy here today. Why 4K is so sharp that it'll be blind your eyeballs. 1440p. Wasn't that a 4K one that I saw? Yeah, it says. Oh, wait. 500 hertz OLED gaming monitor. Gigabyte. OLED, because when you see it, you'll be like, whoa, look at that OLED. No, it's OLED because it has a white pixel too, so your screen don't burn in. Graphics cards to perform like, yes, you're right. 20 series and 30 series are still incredible. Well, thank you, Robert. I'm coming from Canada. 500 FPS. Yeah, 480 is mind-boggling, bro. 480 is like, whoa, boy, this is incredible. With an OLED display, it looks fantastical. It's fantastic and beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. All right, guys. Well, I got to go cook my pork so that I can eat. Yeah, 480 hertz is incredible. Acer's coming out with that 720p, 1440p dual mode that should do 720 hertz at 720p. That's crazy. That's madness. Absolute madness. Well, my friends, thank you guys for all taking the time away from Battlefield 6 to come and hang out with me, Froggy, and help me get to, let's see, how many views did we get tonight? 513 views. Very nice. With a meager 35 likes. You guys should have liked this more. Okay, Kenneth, you're right. It does not look as sharp and clean as 4K, but it's still playable. Not games. Yeah, exactly. The new Gigabyte Tandem OLED monitor, huh? Interesting. That's just really. Do you cook in 4K or 1080p? I cook in 1080p, 1080p. Medium high heat. Medium high. 517 views tonight. Very good turnout on Battlefield 6 night weekend. I'm actually proud of that. I thought we were going to have like 8 people all night, and hoodie up and bye. So, my friends, I will see you guys later. I might do another live stream tomorrow, just depending on if, but I want to try to get this VR hooked up on the NVIDIA tonight. So I'm going to do that and make me some food. So we will see you guys later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a good night.